with Roxi Thiam. For those of you who are not aware, this is an event that we have done once before at an Herbal Entrepreneur Conference a few years ago. It was spectacular. I had so much fun, as did everyone else who was on the call with us. And I am so thrilled to be able to bring this back this year with the lovely Roxi Thiam. Roxi, hello.
Hi everyone. How are you today? You guys can unmute yourself. This is a very interactive session, ladies.
Hi, Roxi.
Hi, everyone. How are you today? Where is everyone located? I am in Phoenix, Arizona. Where are you guys located? You can just throw it out, ladies.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Yes, ma'am.
Vegas.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Canada.
West Idaho.
West Idaho. Okay. Where else
And New York.
Here?
New York, can you hear me?
New York, yes, I love it. Well, ladies, my name is Roxi Thiam. As Miss Yolanda said, I am the owner of Finesse Life Holistics, Bougie Tea Party, as well as the Bougie Garden. Within all of those companies, I empower and bring people together by the use of tea. I love hosting tea parties. I host private in-person and virtual tea parties locally here in Phoenix, Arizona. Awesome time. We're gonna have some fun today, ladies. We're gonna play a game of bingo. Is everybody familiar with bingo?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Ladies, y'all can liven up just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna play a little game of bingo. We're gonna play for some bougie tea and some prizes. I'm sure everyone likes prizes. I don't know about y'all, but I like prizes over here. Yes, I see a couple hands up for the prizes. So we're gonna start off, y'all, with a game of bingo. But does everyone have their tea or their water brewing? Am I the only one with water on the stove, or do you ladies have your water brewing, or is your tea already? Oh, I'm behind. Everyone's tea is ready. It's me that's behind. Well, let me go ahead and catch up with you ladies. Today, I am going to be doing a green tea. I love making these blooming teas. I don't know if any of you ladies are familiar with blooming teas, but I am going to be steeping a blooming tea in one of my really cool, clear teapots that I really enjoy using when I'm trying to be fancy and festive and see all of the goodness take place in my teapot. So I'm going to be steeping a little bit of this blooming green tea. And then I'm going to also be adding a little bit of clitoria, so a little bit of butterfly pea flower, because we want to add a little bit of color, ladies. And then I've got a lemon, so we can have some fun with this butterfly pea flower. Is anybody else in the group familiar with butterfly pea flower?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Well, if I heard quite a few yeses. One of my favorite uses is for bloating. Okay. Lady, I think all of us are yes. So I'm sure we're all familiar with our menstrual cycles in this group. Yes, ma'am. So I love to use butterfly pea flower when I'm going through a time of bloating. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab my tea while we listen to the music. In the chat, there is a link for the bingo card. So if everyone goes into your chat, familiar just a smidge. I love it. You're going to learn a whole lot in today's session. So if you go to the chat inside of our Zoom, there is a link that should take you to some bingo cards. Everyone should get 2 bingo cards. Does everyone see the link, first of all?
Yes.
Yes, I see one. Yes, I see some head nods. I like it. I love it. Okay, while you guys are pulling that up, I'm going to go bring my water on over. I'll be right back.
Can we see both the bingo card and the Zoom screen at the same time?
You know,
the only way you could see both is if are you on a desktop computer?
It's a laptop.
Yeah, if you're on a computer, you could minimize both screens and put Zoom on one side and the bingo on the other side. So like I can show you what I mean if you want. Or do you know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you minimize both, you should be able to see both on either side.
If you're on a Windows computer, you can hit the Windows key and left or right, and that'll split your screens for you.
Lovely. Thank you, ladies, for helping. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I can't figure it out, but that's okay. I've just got the big page.
The big page with your bingo
Oh,
card.
that's
I'm
the
going to
full
say
screen.
the
Okay, that might help. There we
I'm
go.
going to do the bingo call outs out loud as well. Okay, so even if you can't see me, I can see you. And then just
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. My question was, you said we needed 2 bingo cards. Do we need to click the link twice to get 2 bingo cards?
No, it should automatically pop up with 2. Do you guys see 2 bingo cards or just 1
It
bingo
only
card?
popped up with one for me.
Just one.
Just 1 for you? Okay, then it might, let me see. Let me go back, ladies. Bear with me just a moment. I thought I had got everyone 2 bingo cards instead of 1 bingo card. Let's see. You know what, ladies? It's actually only going to be, and I'm going to put in a new link in here. Let's try this one. J39JK. It's the same link. It's the same link. It's probably, I believe it's actually only 2 bingo cards when you're printing it. Since we're not printing it, it's 1 bingo card and you're able to just press the call outs on your phone. Is everybody following? So it's actually 1 bingo card and you can press the call outs on your phone. We're just going to play twice. Everybody follow me? So there's going to be opportunities for numerous winners. I see Miss Lorian. I think I'm saying that right, Miss L'Oreal? Miss Johnson?
Laurel.
Yes, ma'am.
Laurel. Yeah. I
Miss
don't see anything.
L'Oreal, yes.
Hi, how are you?
You said you can't see anything?
I don't have a link. I think Elaine is saying, what is the link again? I don't have a link. I came on just a little bit late.
No problem. Oh, no problem. I'd be more than happy to add it again. I just put it in there. Just put it in the chat. So if you came a little late, no worries at all. It is currently in the chat. You're welcome. You're welcome. We are going to get started. Is everyone ready?
So we still have 1 card, right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. You have 1 card. And we're just going to play multiple games.
Also, I think it would be good if you quickly explain the rules so we understand exactly.
Absolutely. Yes, I was going to explain. Yes. Okay, I'm going to call out the terms. So what you have on there are various herbs and spices and their common names. That's what's on the bingo card. So I'm going to call them out on my end. When you hear that term, whether it's cinnamon or chamomile or whatever it is on your card, you want to just press it. Okay, on your phone, you should be able to press it. Okay, is everyone familiar with the bingo winning patterns? If not, I can stick a picture in our chat. Okay, it either needs to go straight up and down, it needs to go straight across horizontally or diagonally. Everyone following me? Yes. Okay, wonderful.
So if we're playing on the computer, we just click it.
Yes, ma'am. You got it. If you're playing on the computer, you just click it. You got it. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you have I want to say it's 4 in a row on this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Utilizing the free space. Once you have 5 in a row, yell out bingo. You got to unmute yourself. Okay. So you got to remember, if you're muted, you want to unmute yourself when it's time to yell out bingo. Once I hear the first bingo winner, that is when I'm going to pause the game. And then I'm going to verify the bingo card. Everyone should have I believe it's a 3-digit number on their bingo card. Does everyone see that? Or 3 or 4-digit number on your card? Okay, wonderful. That's how I'll verify your bingo. So all you have to do is I'll ask you what your bingo card number is. You'll let me know. And then on my end, it'll tell me where your bingo is. Okay. Everyone understand the rules of bingo?
Yep.
Yes. I see all kinds of thumbs up and head nods, and I love it. Okay, ladies, we are going to get started. The first call is cinnamon. cinnamon, one of my favorite spices, cinnamon. Next is cramp bark. Cramp bark. Yes, yes, yes. Next, lemongrass. Lemongrass. And now my tea is a beautiful greenish, bluish hue. Next call, Aretha. Aretha. Next is Damiana.
Could you repeat that?
Damiana. Damiana is call number 5. Next is spearmint. Spearmint. Next is peppermint. Peppermint. Wormwood. Wormwood. Thyme. Thyme is next, and I'm looking out for the bingos. White willow bark. White willow bark, nature's aspirin. Arnica. Bingo. I heard a bingo. I heard it. Who was the bingo?
Kate.
Kate. All right. Beautiful, Miss Kate. Can I have your bingo card, please? Your bingo card ID. What's that?
9.
009.
Yes.
I see it. Beautiful. Congratulations. I am going to we're going to play a couple more games. I'm going to put my email address in the chat. Okay. If you are one of the winners, please, 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 I'm not going to have you put your email, your address in the chat. Okay. But please email me your name and your address so I can mail you your winnings. I will be mailing them out today. Okay. Or as soon as you send me your address, I will put it in the mail for you. So I'm going to go ahead and put my email address down below. And congratulations, Miss Winner.
Yes, Kate.
Yay.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Each winner will receive 2 Bougie Tea teas, as well as one of our amazing smoking blends. Okay. So 2 of our Bougie Tea teas. We've got over 300 different options. And we've got tons of awesome smoking blends as well. So each winner will receive 2 teas in 1 smoking blend. Okay. Are y'all ready for the next game?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Are we selecting a new card or are we continuing from here?
No, ma'am. We are going to be selecting a new card. So everyone can exit out of that
you
card.
can just hit reset. There's a reset
there you
button.
go.
Thank you.
You can hit a reset button too in the top. For me, it's the top right-hand corner.
Yes. Thank you.
I think reset just takes the crosses away. Well, for me anyway. It didn't give me
I think the reset, it doesn't actually give you a new board. I think it keeps the same board. So I'm creating a new game on my end. I'm almost finished. And then I'm going to be sending over the new link.
So we have to click a new link. Okay.
Correct. Yes, ma'am. Everyone will get a new link, will come, and that new link will have a new bingo card. And then the pattern obviously will be different as well. Okay, ladies, it's in the chat. It is in the chat.
Okay.
What kind of tea is everyone drinking today?
Drinking jasmine green tea.
Ooh, okay. Anyone else?
Mullein and marshmallow root.
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Okay,
Yes,
so I
it
have
does.
mullein and marshmallow with chamomile.
Oh.
That's
I'm having-
marshmallow.
Go ahead.
I have rose, spearmint, licorice.
Rose, spearmint, and licorice. Oh, these are some, okay. Black currant leaf, toasty and nettle. Yes, keep it going, ladies.
I'm having puer, rose, vanilla, and hibiscus.
That sounds delicious. That sounds delicious.
I'm having I'm trying to think of all the stuff I put in there. Lemon balm, damnia, passion flower, and lavender.
Beautiful. That sounds like such a relaxing, restorative blend.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. One more. Somebody else want to throw out what they're drinking?
Hi everyone. I'm drinking butterfly pea flower, red raspberry leaf, skull cap, and I believe that's it. I did my own little blend.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I love it.
Oh, and sarsaparilla included. I knew it was one more.
I love it.
Sarsaparilla.
Yes, 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 yes. We're going to do that again a little bit later for all of those, because I'm always interested in hearing you know, how spirit or nature leads people to make their own medicine and what they choose to include in their medicine in that moment. So thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Is everyone ready for the next game? We're about to get started. All right. All right. Call number 1 is chamomile. Chamomile. Call number 2, cinnamon. Cinnamon. Mint. Mint. Next is marshmallow. Clearly it's missing the W on my side. Marshmallow. Lemongrass is next. Lemongrass. Yolanda, I love your little teacup. Lemongrass, it's so cute. Rosehip. Rosehip.
Because that rose is not rose hips, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's rose hip, not rose.
Oh, rose hips.
It's rose hip. You got it.
And then the next one you called out?
Cramp bark. And I just put them in the chat just in case you got a little behind. They are also in the chat. The next one is arnica. Arnica. Passion flower. Passion flower. Shikaikai. Shikaikai. If you've got 2 chamomiles, I accidentally put chamomile twice. So chamomile again if you've got chamomile, y'all. Next is hops.
Bingo.
I heard it. I heard it. Is it from Miss Alyssa?
Yes.
Okay. What is your bingo card, ma'am?
017.
01.
Which herbs do you have, Alyssa?
I see it.
Arnica, chamomile, mint, and cinnamon.
Awesome.
Is there another bingo? That's the only bingo. All right. Well, congratulations, Miss Alyssa. Again, if you received a bingo, my email address is in the chat. I'm about to add it again. And please send me your name and your address, and I will be sending out your winnings today. Who wants to play another game?
Yes.
I see some hands up. Okay, let's play another game of bingo then, why don't we? And while we're doing that, anybody else want to share what they're drinking today?
Coffee. I gotta have my coffee in the morning.
I get it. I get it. I understand. She said, I'm drinking coffee today. There's so many different amazing herbs as well that provide some excellent sources of energy. Anybody else want to yell out? What is it that they're drinking this morning?
I have a blueberry green tea.
What's that?
The blueberry green tea.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Blueberry
I've got green tea with Melissa together, which is a bit of a strange.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm almost done. Almost done. All right. It's in there. It is in the chat, the link for your new bingo card. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Yes, I see some head nods. That lets me know that you guys have your bingo cards ready to go. Licorice root. Licorice root. Next is Damiana. Damiana, and ladies, I am adding the calls in the chat. Just in case you fall a little bit behind, you can always look in the chat. Next is aloe vera. Aloe vera. Peppermint. Peppermint. Next is cinnamon again. Cinnamon. Next is mullein. My best friend during the spring season. Mullein. Next is spearmint. Spearmint. Next is eleuthero root. Eleuthero root. Turmeric. Turmeric. Next is red clover. Red clover, what a powerful purifier. Next is echinacea. Echinacea. Chamomile. Chamomile. Cramp bark. Cramp bark.
Go.
I heard it. I heard it. I think that was from Miss Amy. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. What is your bingo card number, Miss Amy?
023.
That's a bingo to me. Red clover, licorice root, cramp bark, chamomile, and peppermint. That is a bingo to me. Thank you, ladies, for playing with me today. I love playing games at all of my game nights and tea parties. My clients that ask for hosting, I always include some type of interactive element, whether it's games. I love playing Herbal Jeopardy. We've got one of those. We've got an Herbal Wheel of Fortune. We make it real fun during our tea parties. We turn them into not only sessions where we're able to interact with each other, but also learning experiences as well. So thank you, ladies, again for joining me for today's tea party. I hope you enjoyed the game of bingo. I want to hear some more of what you guys are drinking this morning. Did everyone have an opportunity to share? Or what is your favorite tea to drink in the mornings?
For me, it just depends upon how I'm feeling that day.
Yes. What's your normal go-to?
My normal go-to is jasmine green tea.
That's my go-to in the mornings as well. That's my go-to too. I also have a spice peach black tea that I really enjoy. Something about black tea also gives me that extra jolt that I need in the mornings. Anybody else want to share? What's your typical go-to in the mornings when you're reaching for tea?
I use pu'er a lot.
Okay, you said pu'er?
Pu'er, which is a fermented black tea.
It
because,
is.
Yeah, it has a lot. Yeah. A lot of energy.
It does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Anyone else?
My go-to in the morning or any time of the day, it's my favorite one to use is fennel, peppermint, and chamomile.
That sounds like the best digestive aid. Okay.
It is.
Fennel, chamomile, and mint. Though that is one of my favorite combinations after I'm done with dinner. Allowing my food to go through its digestive process. Fennel is absolutely one of my favorites. Awesome blend. Anybody else want to share? I love to hear it.
Can you guys repeat the one that you said that was the energy tea? It started with a P, I think it was. What was that tea?
Purity.
Where?
Can you put it in the chat? Spell it for me?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Thanks.
Anyone else want to share their go-tos in the mornings or in the evenings, or their go-tos for certain challenges?
So I'm an ashwagandha girl.
Yes.
That's my beverage of choice.
High five.
Absolutely. What a powerful adaptogen. High five from here. I love adding a little bit of eleuthero root and some ashwagandha, and OMG, what a relaxing blend that is. And then, of course, adding a little bit of cinnamon. I tend to add a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of ginger root and everything. I don't know about y'all, but ginger root gets added to almost all of my teas that I'm making at home when it's for like a functional blend, you know. I'm adding a little bit of ginger root in that blend. Well,
Yeah,
beautiful.
I also love ginger and lemongrass is one of my favorites.
Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. The warmer seasons are coming along. Do you guys drink iced tea as well?
Yes.
Yes, I see some hands up. Yes. All right. Lemongrass, lemon balm, and lemon peel. Now, Miss Elaine, you know that sounds like an amazing blend. That sounds delicious.
Last year I made I think I'm not certain on the pronunciation, but garam masala.
Okay.
Or
wow.
Indian food and such or whatever. Anyhow, turns out you can turn that into and play with it with like sarsaparilla root and such.
Yes.
I've been enjoying all that. I blended up the coriander pods and the coriander seeds and the cardamom pods and all that. Anyhow, so that's delicious.
Nice.
Your own homemade.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Anyone else want to share some of their favorites, even the iced teas?
I like to do lavender, elderflower, and lemon juice.
Ooh, say that again. I'm like taking mental notes.
Elderflower, lavender, and lemon juice with a touch of honey to sweeten it up.
Yes. I love it. That sounds delicious. Does anyone have a tea garden?
Yes.
Yes. What's in your tea garden?
I have basil, Thai basil, Ethiopian basil, rosemary, 3 different types of mint, and a whole bunch of other Ethiopian indigenous and other basic teas.
I love it. Anyone else want to share what's in their herb garden or their tea
crunched
garden?
up leaves.
No,
what is that?
Crunched up dried leaves. I haven't cleaned the garden yet.
Crunched up leaves.
we had snow 2 weeks ago, so there's not much going on out there.
Understood. Yes, ma'am.
For me, yeah, my mint is growing like crazy because we've gotten so much water in Los Angeles.
Nice.
So I pluck some, it's drying. I probably will use the mint. I've got verbena, I've got calendula, I've got chamomile. I'm looking at others. There's a passion flower plant nearby, so I'm looking for that. But I'm listening to everybody else. So I just planted my ginger yesterday, and I have plenty of rose petals, but I have to tell you, I'm just bowled over by everybody else's combinations. Really great ideas.
Aren't they though?
They are.
Yes, this is a beautiful way where we can support each other by simply just sharing our own recipes and blends that we make. And I'm sure that that would fortify and help the other. So I'm really excited. Anyone else want to share what's in their tea or herb garden, or any combinations that they, any formulas that you like to create? Ooh, St. John's wort, horsetail. Oh my goodness. All of these amazing recommendations and suggestions. Does anyone forage in the group? Anyone have some medicinal plants nearby and you go out? Yeah. What do you have nearby in your area? Share what state you're in, if you don't mind the city. That's awesome. The city and state, and what is nearby.
I'm actually out of the US. I'm in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
Yes.
Yeah, what I used to live in Northern Virginia, but I'm here in Ethiopia now. So we have wild mullein. We've got fennel. I have it right outside my door, like outside of my area.
Fennel right outside your door?
Outside of my gate. So we have gated compounds, and it's just growing along the street. Yeah. We have fennel. Okay, I said fennel. What's another one? Nettle is all over the place. Milk thistle. These are all just growing randomly wild, and yeah.
I love it.
Among many others, but those are prominent.
Nice. Yeah. Anyone else want to share where they're located and what's growing nearby, what you love to forage for? I see Miss Alyssa hand is up. Yes, ma'am, Miss Alyssa.
I'm in upstate New York, so in the Adirondacks, if anyone's familiar with it. So there's so much to get wild, which is great. So St. John's wort, there's a ton of areas near me that have ghost pipe. I leave that alone. But
good.
Mullein, yarrow. I do a lot of wild crap, like harvesting, which is awesome. It's really, I honestly enjoy that sometimes a little bit more than my own gardening, like just going out. Yeah,
that's my favorite thing to do as well. Yeah. Anyone have any mushrooms nearby that you're able to forage? You can identify them, right? First and foremost, you're able to identify them. And do you have any medicinal or any interesting mushrooms in your area?
Yeah, I generally go around during the summer and fall. I've had huge luck with lion's mane. Turkey tail. I've seen lantern mushrooms.
Wow.
We have quite a variety. And I like to wildcraft too. That's my favorite thing to do. So
nice. What's in your area and where are you located?
I'm in Heartland, New York. It's Western New York. Red clover is a biggie, nettles, mullein, chicory. I'm trying to think what else. There's like so many that it just depends on the year. I've had St. John's wort. Yeah. So
what do you typically forage for? What do you harvest for when you're out there? Where's your eye going for? What is your eye typically looking for?
I've gotten big on nettles and the red clover. Actually, I'm gonna plant red clover because the deer get it before I do. So those are two of my favorites. We do have wild strawberry too. So I don't know. I just like that every year it's a little different. So I get a little different taste every year. So
nice. That is exciting. So exciting. Anyone else want to share where they're located and what's growing around them, what they like to forage for?
Sure. So I'm in New York, specifically Westchester County, which is a little bit south of the Adirondack. Alyssa, hi. And so I say all of that to say, typically outside my door between my neighbor and I is a lot of goldenrod. Except I'm going to get to it. And I've gotten to the goldenrod that's on my property. But what's between her and I, she's so disinterested in anything, and that's totally fine. And so, I recently took down a tree that belongs to her because it was going to fall on my property and had already come down. So we had conversation. And I did ask her if it was okay if I see something, may I go over and just forage a couple of pieces? And she said yes, but it's typically an abundance of goldenrod in between her and myself. And then usually down the road is a lot of mullein, So that's exciting.
I love it. Anyone else want to share?
I'm in Oregon, more like the Clackamas County section of Oregon, and the things I usually go wild harvesting for is the pines. My favorite being the western white pine.
Ooh.
And red clover. I'm going to be expanding my wild foraging to be looking for nettles and horsetail and the wild blackberry leaves that I see on the out in the areas I go hiking.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyone else want to share? How much more time do we have, Miss Yolanda? Because I'll talk your group's ear off. Okay, we're gonna go through a real get to know you session. So how much time do we have, love?
We've still got another 20, 25 minutes or so.
Okay, wonderful.
I think Crystal had her hand up as well.
I saw that. Yep, I saw that. Yes, ma'am, Miss Crystal.
So I live in the high desert in Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas in Nevada, which is the high desert here. So not only is it a big city, which means don't pick anything in city limits, it's been sprayed, but the water situation here is low. So it's a little hard sometimes to find stuff to forage. But we do have areas, if you go outside the city, where there is like almost natural springs and things will grow there. And you can find like juniper, pines. We have a couple, I think, that are not as well known, like brittle bush and some of those kinds of things that grow kind of just exclusively here, or at least mostly here. Datura is one you can find, sacred datura. I'm not sure how to use that one, so I don't harvest it because I know it can be poisonous. So you have to be careful. There's a purslane grows here. Vitex is a lot of Vitex around here. Creosote. We have a lot of stuff that's more, I guess, unique. But harder to find because we don't have very much of it necessarily. Because you got to figure out where Mother Nature is taking care of and putting some water.
Yes. Anyone else want to share where they're located and what is nearby? What is your typical, and I love asking this question to people who forage. Whenever I'm out foraging, my process is always, I always give back. I say thank you to nature for providing us with the medicine or the food that we have. Okay. I leave something. Okay. Whether it's anything, a stone, a strand of hair or something, I leave as a thank you. And obviously we're not taking the whole thing. We're taking a little bit, right? We're leaving some for the rest of everybody else, for the animals and the next person who wants to or needs some medicine, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm curious on what some of your processes are when you are out foraging or harvesting medicine or food.
I think for me, just real quickly, because I'm in Los Angeles, everybody owns everything. So most importantly, I ask the owner of the property, and it's always whatever's outside their fences, if I can forage this. And I have a lovely neighbor who said, you can have all my roses and all my hips. And I said, okay, thank you. She said, take them all, take them all. So it's lovely. But I do agree with you that in my own gardens, I ask permission. And I always say, so who wants to be a healer today? And, you know, and you got, it's so important to be tuned in. And I was just watching some other videos and reading books, and it's the same thing. You have to honor the plant. You have to honor the spirit of the plant. You have to honor the earth. So yes, I do. I don't have much hair, but I will leave a little bit of hair, or I will offer them a drink of water.
Beautiful.
And do it that way.
Beautiful. I love that. Offering them a drink of water. I'm going to add that onto my collection of give backs, and I can stop taking out pieces of my hair. I love that. Okay. I love that. That is excellent. I would like to hear some more people who are willing to share what their process is on honoring nature when they're out foraging.
I always ask permission and then leave water because it's the desert and there's a good chance it's been 2 months since it rained.
Yes.
So I would think here water is the greatest gift for the average plant.
Agreed. I love it. Agreed. And in Arizona, I'm in Phoenix. So we've got very similar terrain and climates So yeah, 100% agree on the water. Anyone else want to share?
This isn't what I personally do, but I remember talking about with my friend Yamaya, and she integrates music with herbs. And when she goes out foraging, she has a specific foraging song that she sings to give thanks to the herbs. It's such a cool idea. I don't personally have that. Yeah, I mean, I hum and that sort of thing, but she has a specific foraging song, which I think is so sweet.
That is beautiful.
I think if I start singing, the plants will tell me no. We deny.
But remember, it doesn't matter what you sound like. That's up to the judgment of other humans. Plants don't care. They love the vibration. They love the intent.
About the vibration.
Yeah.
You'll see me in a YouTube video, someone taping from behind. She's singing to the plants.
I'm one of those.
Oh, how about dancing? How about a little dance?
Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm the same way. I talk to plants. I've got a living room full of plants. They all have their own names. We've got Morgan Freeman down there and Spike Lee, and they've all got their really, really unique names. Yeah,
I love Morgan Freeman.
That's Morgan Freeman. He's the fiddle fig tree, and then Spike Leaf is one of the Sansevierias. That's one of the snake plants with the spiky leaves. Get it, spike leaf. So I talk to my plants, and they have their own personality. And even when I go outside and I converse with the trees, and I get the looks, and that's okay. That's okay.
Are you located in Los Angeles? Are you located in Los Angeles?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, but I've traveled to Los Angeles numerous times. I actually recently relocated from Sacramento, California to Arizona. So when we did the virtual tea party a couple years ago, I was living and operating out of California at that time. So since then, I'm back here in Phoenix.
I'm coming to Phoenix the first week of June to Tara.
Yes. Well, you have my email address. Miss, is this a Sue? Miss Sue, you got my email address. I would love to connect with you. I have a shop downtown in Phoenix. I would love for you to come on by so I can show you around and make you some medicine, and we can have some good old fun in Phoenix. So when you come in town, I would love, love, love to meet with you.
Okay.
Yes. Anyone else want to share their process on honoring the plants?
Quick question for you, because I'm still getting my eye exam. What did you say was your Instagram, Roxi?
Yes, my Instagram is here. I'll actually put it in the chat, but it's Roxitea. My last name is Thiam. I'm pulling it up because I got to confirm. I recently just changed my handle. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat for everyone. And I would love to connect with each of you. But yes, if any of you are ever in the Phoenix area, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to connect. I'm at the shop almost every single day. It's open 7 days a week downtown in Phoenix. So I would love to connect with you and make money. Yeah, that too. But make medicine is what I've been to say. Make medicine.
This is the Herbal Entrepreneur Conference, so it fits.
It's okay. Exactly. I love it.
Exactly. Make money too.
Be shy.
Herbal Entrepreneur. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
It's all good. It's all good.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me grace. Thank you for giving me grace. Anyone else still drinking their tea?
You said 78 is the total? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I finished my whole teapot.
Your whole pot. I'm making my way through mine. Mine was full to the very top. And you see where it is now with this little cup. So I'm having a good time with my tea over here. Does anyone add any honey or agave or any creamer or any plant-based milks or anything fancy to their tea outside of just the plant itself?
It just depends on the tea. Some teas I drink, I add a little of a plant-based milk because I've kind of steered away from cow milk.
Okay.
Some I have this really lovely oolong.
Well, yeah, you thought I was talking to you when I said, let me get your
Ice
Instagram. You're like,
lemon.
wow, no.
And then
No,
I
I'm on
have some
a conference call.
blends that
Sorry, I just muted
I've
that.
got some blends that I've gotten from this very nice shop called Magic Hour out of California, I think she is.
Mm-hmm.
With a little milk.
I'm also a Magic Hour fan, a big fan.
Oh,
yeah, it's Zena Musica out of Ojai, California.
Yeah,
yeah.
She does some really lovely blends, and I really haven't got one. I have my favorites, but I really haven't gotten one that I don't like.
I love it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love
killing it.
But I'm gonna check you out.
Yes, please. Yes, ma'am.
So my kids tell me I'm a tea connoisseur. So
I love it.
I love collecting different wonderful tea blends, and this is going to be my first year growing, so I'm looking forward to coming up with some blends of my own.
Yes, well, welcome and congratulations. I am so proud of you for following spirit, following your intuition, and making the choice to move forward with starting your own growth. You know what I mean? So that is amazing. Amazing. So you
Nothing
like to
tastes
add
better than what you've grown.
What's that?
I said nothing tastes better than what you've personally grown, because the
I
blend
agree.
is adapting to you.
I agree.
So
I agree. And you're putting your love into it. Every morning you get up and water it, or every time you go to talk to that plant, or every time you give your plant extra love and attention, you are going to be receiving that when it's time to brew and steep, right? All of that medicine and love and healing powers are going to be right in that cup. Exciting. Anyone else want to share?
Roxy, it's Denise. I'm still here at the getting my eye exam, so I have not been able to fully participate, and I didn't get a bingo dog on it. But anyway, I sent you a message in Instagram because I'm really just impressed with your pedigree, and I wanted to get some more information on mastering tea blends, because I make tea right now. I make tea blends, so that's what I'm so thankful for Yolanda and having this group and this community. It's like a godsend, because I really want to be able to understand and master, herbalism, and also just the aspect of the tea piece of it.
I love it. I'm so proud of you, Miss Denise, and thank you so much for the love. Thank you for sharing. I've added my website into the chat, and I know you sent me a message, and I'm going to respond to it as soon as we get out of this meeting today. I'm excited to connect with you. Within my platform, I do offer tons of no cost herbal learning, lots of herbal challenges. We make herbal learning fun. Okay. Every month I'm sending out herbal challenges that gives people an opportunity to literally on purpose go outside, touch the plants, talk to them, learn about them, make medicine with them, find out what their herbal actions are, find out what your energetics are, see if you guys actually go together. Maybe you don't, maybe you do, you know what I mean? So those challenges gives people an opportunity to just grow more with the plant, grow more with nature, and get outside into their communities. So I would love for you to join our online community, all of you, to join our online community. It's free, okay? It's free, it's fun. Herbal learning doesn't get any better than that, at least to me, okay? So I would love to have you. Love to have you. And my website, everyone, I see a couple people asking, it is in the chat. So I added it in the chat.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You are very welcome.
There's a little bird topping on my house just now.
What kind of bird is it? Can you identify it?
No, because there's a window there.
Okay, I understand.
But the bird wants to be part of the tea party.
It can feel our love. It can feel the energy that is radiating through the computer screen. I'm here for it. I love it. I'm totally here for it. I'm gonna pour a little bit more tea.
I like to simmer cardamom in coconut milk, cardamom pods.
Nice.
Crack them open, simmer them, and boil some water and pour that over rose petals and damiana.
Oh.
And then put the two together. And I love cardamom so much. I like to take some of the seeds and take them, order in pestle and make it into a powder and add that and then some honey. And yeah, that's really good.
That sounds amazing. Okay. That sounds amazing. Amazing. Do we have any chai tea drinkers in the room? Any chai drinkers? Okay. What do you like? I feel like every time I see a chai, it's always a little different. All chais to me are they're just a little different. So how do you like your chai? My chai has to include cinnamon. I don't know about your chai, but if my chai doesn't have cinnamon, it's a no chai for me. So I'm looking for, if I'm out and about and say I stroll across a tea place and I'm wanting chai in that moment, I would like for it to have cinnamon. If it doesn't, add a little bit of cinnamon, add a little bit of oat milk, please, and thank you. And I call it a day. So what is a must-have in your chai?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, yes.
Cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, the trifecta.
Yeah.
The trifecta. Yes. Anyone else want to add?
Ginger for me a lot of times too.
Ginger for me too. Ginger for me. I didn't say it, but ginger for me too is a must in my chai. Anyone else want to add?
Pepper.
Moringa goes really good in chai, and pepper too. Yeah.
Now I haven't tried moringa in there, but definitely black pepper. Definitely black pepper. Absolutely necessary to help with that, to help distribute the nutrients throughout the body. So absolutely. But okay, yes. I love the ideas. Anyone else want to add what is a must-have for their chai as I'm taking mental notes on things to try in my chai?
I think if you add coconut, it gives it a nice little kind of horchata spin. That's really good. I agree.
Too. Now you're saying actual coconut or coconut milk?
You can add coconut milk, but you can also do like, you can find dried coconut and you powder it or whatever into like a rough powder. The thing is coconut takes a little longer to extract than some tea leaves. So it's almost like a double infusion process in a sense, because you got to kind of decoct a little bit and then add the infusion.
Yep. Okay. Beautiful. Great ideas. Miss Carol, yes, ma'am.
I add a little turmeric sometimes as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But all of those, the cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, ginger, and tulsi, fantastic.
Tulsi,
the little
yes. That holy basil, absolutely.
I
usually
do my chai. Just as Sue does with the hot coconut milk, that can be a nice change when you're making it. And if you make it with chaga, that's especially nice.
Yeah. I feel like someone else was speaking as well about the chai.
Oh, I was just going to say that I usually do a chaga based chai, and then I'll put in like all the usual suspects, but then like a little tulsi, sometimes motherwort, and then prickly ash berries for that little bit of citrus.
Speaking of citrus, do you guys like to add fruit in your tea? Because I love adding fruit in my tea. I see several thumbs up and head nods and big smiles and all of that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's talk about fruits that you like to add. I'm sure you guys have seen me squeezing this lemon. This lemon is almost, y'all see all this juice is almost gone out of this lemon. So I love adding certain types of citruses. I love adding apples. I love adding mangoes. I love adding pineapple. I mean, I don't think there is a fruit that I probably won't add. I've even added banana and made an amazing banana tea. So let's hear some of the different fruits that you like to add in your tea. I see a hand raised. Yes, Miss Kate.
Oh, thank you. I just over the last couple of years, actually, I had made quercetin tea. So what you do is you are peeling a bunch of fruits, you keep the peelings. Of course, you've given all of your fruits a good vinegar bath, making sure that all pesticides, even if they're organic, I figure just because of handling. Anyhow, you fill up a big stock pot with all the rinds, and it is delicious. And it's quercetin, which is an incredible immune booster. I drink it daily now.
So you're getting that
idea.
It is a really good idea. Now, which fruits are you using? Which purple, dark colored quercetin boosting fruits do you like?
I'm actually extracting quercetin out of the grapefruit peelings and orange peelings recently. But you can do it out of lemon, lime, I believe. I just haven't done it yet. The grapefruit winds up being quite potent, but absolutely delicious. Like you can dilute it with a little bit more water. But yeah, it's a wonderful and simple thing, especially if you're going to eat. I just a couple weeks ago made a big, huge fruit bowl for a family get together. So yeah, there you go. I had all these peelings, and of course, before you begin, you got to give everybody a good 20-minute soaking bath for the white vinegar and water to make sure that all those pesticides come out of the peelings. Yeah.
Very good. I do.
So I'm a big fan of elderberry.
Yes, I was gonna say I do. My quercetin tea comes from elderberry too.
Elderberry, yeah.
Yes.
And Schisandra is pretty good too, but maybe not for the quercetin as much, but it's good for females.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I love it. What other fruits do you guys like to add into your tea?
I was gonna say Schisandra too, but I thought you were talking about a certain kind of fruit. I guess Schisandra is a berry, right?
They're berries, yeah.
Yeah.
We can include berries into this conversation. Fruits or berries. Berries got absolutely anything with seeds.
It's exciting.
Yes, it is. I agree.
So how do you use the fruit? Do you use it after you brew the tea and just cut up chunks in there, or?
Sometimes I put the fruit in the tea while the water is brewing. Sometimes I dry out the fruit first. It depends on which fruit it is. You know what I'm saying? Some fruits are better. The flavor extracts better once it's dry versus when it's fresh. For me, like apples the flavor extracts much better when it's a dried apple than when I just cut up some apples and stick it in. You know what I mean? So, either one of those. I use a lot of dry. Most of my fruits that I'm using in my blends are dried.
I'm gonna try it.
You said you're gonna try it?
Yes.
You should. You absolutely should. What was that, Miss Tanya?
Yeah. So I'm pretty basic. I add lemon juice to all my teas, but I'm getting a lot of ideas to try out with here.
Heck yes. What type of sweeteners do you guys add to your teas if you add sweeteners?
I'm usually no sweetener, but if I'm trying to do like a latte spin or something, or if it's like matcha green tea, I do need to sweeten it because it's a little too earthy for me in that form.
I understand.
And I'm a purist, raw honey, as local as possible, just a little bit, and I'm happy. I don't really verge off into any of the other sweeteners because I try to not need any, but if I need it, I stick to honey.
Yeah, I'm a honey fan.
Honey fans, local honey.
Raw honey infused with cinnamon basil.
Raw honey.
Oh my, is that Miss Carol? Did I hear raw honey infused with cinnamon and basil?
Cinnamon basil, the actual plant, cinnamon basil.
Oh my goodness.
That's a wonderful thing to do.
The
only reason I grow the plant, aside from loving the plant.
Oh, yum. We've got, I don't know about you guys, but I've got all kinds of amazing ideas on new blends I'm gonna try right here at home. Okay, right here at home. I'm assuming Oh, there's, yes, raw honey infused with cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon. So yes, copy and paste. Because we're going to give that, we're going to give that a try. Local lemon honey. Lemon honey. Where are you located, Miss Jody?
I'm in Alberta, Canada. And one of our local apiaries makes a bunch of infused honeys. So the one with lemon, she does with lemon rind in a creamed honey. She does that. She has a whole bunch. She has some wildflowers. She has a cinnamon one. She has all kinds.
Does she ship? Does she ship?
She does. I'm not sure about the States, but she definitely ships in Canada.
Oh my gosh. If you could put her information in the chat, that would be marvelous. That would be marvelous.
For sure.
I appreciate all of you beautiful ladies for showing up today for me, for yourselves, for each other, for sharing, for growing with us. Before we leave, we are going to do our final teacup show and tell. Okay, we're going to have a little teacup competition in the room. Okay, we're going to do one more giveaway. All right, one more giveaway. So if you can hold up your teacup, bring it right in front of your camera. Oh, I see some nice ones. Miss Carol, I see the gold. Miss Yolanda. Yes, yes, yes. I see them. Miss Carol, now your teacup, Miss Ma'am.
Hold on 1 second.
I love it. Okay. I love all of the teacups. Saba, I love it. Yes, Miss Tanya, what does your teacup say?
It's the saying off from one of my favorite books, and it says, "I am not a woman, but sword and shield. I will carve my own path, or I will force others to create it for me."
Yes. Yes. Come through message. I love it. Rise and shine, Miss Geneva, Miss Betsy. I love the graphics. Miss Tara. Okay, Miss Tara. Come through with your cup, Miss Ma'am. I love it.
That was
yes. From Mexico?
Yep, Mexico.
I can tell. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Well, I don't know about y'all. My vote is going to Miss Carol. Miss Carol, I feel like you are the winner for today. Miss Carol, I don't know where you get your teacups from, ma'am, but you've got some beautiful teacups. I remember you from the last one, okay? Beautiful teacups. Can you show us your saucer? Can you show us your tiny saucer? Can you hold it up to the camera so everyone can see the beautiful petal, the beautiful flower? Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love them all. I loved all of the teacups. All of the teacups. Okay. All of the teacups. Does anyone have any questions for me before we toast to an awesome day, before we give our gratitudes, before we disperse? No? Okay. Well, we're going to raise our teacups, everyone. We're going to raise our teacups. The way that we give toasts at our tea parties and at our game nights, we kind of say what it is that we are grateful for. I'm gonna nominate 2 people out of the group to go ahead and throw out something that they are grateful for. We're gonna start with Miss Yolanda. We're gonna start with you, Miss Yolanda. What are you grateful for?
I am grateful for this community, and I'm grateful also because in 2 days I'm catching a flight to see my family in Australia. I haven't seen them since before COVID.
That is awesome.
That's
awesome and exciting. Miss Crystal, what are you grateful for?
Opportunities like this, honestly,
Yes.
like to meet others of like mind. Where I'm at, I don't know any other herbalists or anyone else who's into this community. So without the online component, I'd be all alone. So I'm really grateful for the interaction.
I love it. Let's do a couple more if y'all don't mind, because this is fun. Miss Jody, give us something that you're grateful for.
I'm grateful for this community and also that it's finally getting warmer here and the snow is melting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can have some green stuff.
Yes, yes, yes. Miss Johnson, what are you grateful for?
Well, I've had the pleasure of having my 2 adult daughters come back and live with us while they were working in Los Angeles. And I'm very grateful that as adult children, they do want to come back and hang with their parents. So that's a big one.
I love that.
I'm grateful.
I love that.
Yeah, and I'm very grateful for this community, because without it, I wouldn't have Sweet Turtle Farms. And, you know, I can't say enough about how great this group has been for me, personal growth and business growth. So thank you.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. One more, Miss Jamila, tell us what you're grateful for.
Well, I am grateful for being here this morning and working from home and able to partake in this tea party. But no, definitely to reiterate what everyone has shared in terms of sense of community. This is like wonderful, top notch, and love the spirits on here. So I'm truly grateful for this platform. Happy. Thank you.
I'm so happy. This is literally why bougie tea parties exist, for the community, for the love, for the just the feeling of being in an environment where we have like minds. Okay, we're gonna toast to an excellent day. Thank you guys for being with me.
Safe travels, Yolanda.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Woohoo. Thank you so much for being here, everyone, and thank you so much for hosting it, Roxi. It's always a pleasure, and I love that you came up with this concept of I had not seen virtual tea parties before you started them. I think it was around when COVID started.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was such a unique idea, and I love to see that happening when there are herbalists who are getting creative and doing a virtual tea party. It's such a wonderful thing. For those of you who are interested, like she sends out packs and has the like virtual tea party where there are like little kind of workshop things, and it's like such a unique idea as a way to create a virtual herbal business that's like fun, educational, and just like reaching people with herbs. It's just awesome. I love what you do, Roxi, and thank you so much for hosting today's session. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Should we do one final toast and then we will pop on out?
Yes, I love it.
So yeah, I wish everyone all the best.
I wish you all the best. Cheers.
Thank you. You all have a lovely rest of your day.
Have a great day.